Hi, I'm Ibrahim El-Shami, class of 2009, chair of the Long-Term Education Committee with students at Dartmouth for Haiti relief. The Long-Term Education Committee exists so that in the coming weeks and months, we can continue learning from this incident as we both combine the short-term, efforts such as fundraising, with the long-term, efforts such as making meaning of this incident, learning, education, having community discussion, and perhaps building a model at our school so that in future cases we can respond more rapidly and more effectively. At an educational institution, it's our duty to recognize both our strengths and our limitations. Merely donating and taking money from a student body that's over 50% on financial aid doesn't play to our strengths. We believe that facing the long-term understanding of Haiti and what we can do in the future with our careers, with our lives, is the path that we want to go on, and the path that may in fact play to our strengths. I think we're in a unique position as educational institutions, and we have a lot of resources that are available that should not go untapped. We have an immense intellectual capital in our academic communities, but also we have students often that come from all parts of the country and all parts of the world. These voices should all be brought to the table in discussion, in panels, lectures, and various educational moments. Here at Dartmouth, we divided this large division into 5 teams that focus on specific goals and outcomes, and we've had an outpouring of volunteer support to fill those teams. Our first team is a direct education team. This team works with faculty, student groups and organizations, and different centers on campus, such as our Center for International Understanding and our Ethics Institute. Our second team is the Big Questions team. This is a team that focuses on asking questions of philosophical, spiritual, and ethical nature. Our third team is called the Beyond Fundraising team. So in the coming weeks and months, we hope that opportunities will arise beyond raising money where students can take an important role. We have a team called the Keep the Fire Burning team, which is focused on our massive volunteer efforts and making sure that as we're committed to a long-term engagement with Haiti, the volunteers and others in our community at Dartmouth don't get burnt out. And finally, we have an emergency response team that's trying to both evaluate the efforts that are happening so far and then also build a report for future generations to learn from. Some events that we're looking forward to include a kickoff educational event which will feature a panel of faculty who will be able to speak to different histories and contexts of Haiti, but then also inspire discussion with students and others that want to come to this panel. This will also serve as a starting point for our more long-term engagement with various issues. We're also in close collaboration with the Community Outreach team, working with various high schools and local businesses in order to raise awareness and build educational moments from this incident. So to really build an educational core curriculum or component around your school's efforts is going to be vital. And if you're thinking about building a similar effort at your school, some advice that I would give would be to definitely, in the immediacy, push this long-term education committee as a goal. Please contact students.for.haiti@dartmouth.edu to exchange ideas or ask me any questions. My name is Ibrahim El-Shami. Let's stand with Haiti.